to start talking about how can we use pymongo to manage the database. That is, we'll use the MongoDB, the one that we did before, and uh, in this week, I'll try to make you understand how can we insert and retrieve the data, and of course, for sure, we can update and delete also. Okay, guys, we'll start with our database, and I hope that you can still remember that how can we create a database using the MongoDB interface in the website or the website. This one is the software as a service, so you can do a lot of things here. But the one that will do today is to use the pymongo. So I'd like to start, and of course you have to install the pymongo, but you have to use this option, the SRV, at first. So you have to install this one first, okay, and then you have to wait for this one to be initialized first, and then once you install it, now you can import the pymongo, and then you have to use the client to be the pymongo, and of course you have to create the client first, that is the mongo client. And this one, you have to copy the string from here. Uh, so so you have to uh, go back to your database, and now can you see this is the your database, and here we have the user here, so please don't forget to uh, use your username and password. Okay, so I hope that you still remember. Okay, if you cannot if you cannot remember, you can edit and change the password here. Okay, so that's all for the database, and now you can go back to your database management, and now I think you can see here. A moment, please wait. Okay, you can see that we have a project here. This is the first demo project, that one that we have. And here you can see that we will have like 3 buttons here, and please don't forget that you have to use the connection string from here. So you use connect to your application, and then click here, and now you can see that you can use for Python, and the version is I think this one is the best one. So copy this one, and then you have to use the string from the source code that the site gave you, but you have to replace the password here. So I'd like to use my password also, and this, I will use my password, and sorry, a moment, I will move my screen out to other screen. Okay, and then I will hide the code, and then I will, okay, so that's all. So now the string should be the one that we have seen before, and you have to replace the password with your password, and then once you click it, it means that now already I can connect it now, and then you can check that your client can connect to the database, to your collection. So you can use list the database names and then run it. So you can see that you will have the sample everything that we already created in the last week. Okay, so I hope that uh, now we have like many databases here, and then we will create a new one, and I'll try to insert some data to that one, and I hope that you can still remember that we have the data like the one that we use always use in this class, in this course, that for example, if I want to store the data in like the score of like your scores, so I can do it like this. At first you have to plan that if you want to create the new database, like for example, I will create the score DB, that is the will be our database. So I'll create it like this. I can use client dot score DB. This is the score DB, and if in this database I plan to use many collections, like for example, I use the score for example, for this course, 219. Can be like course 2190102. This one is the first collections, course 2190102 and 2021. Okay, this is my collection, and I will insert. Can you see we have insert many and insert one? So I use insert one here, and this must be a dictionary, because I think you can still remember that we have the format of this NoSQL. It is the collections of the data of the documents like this. This one will be the JSON file, the JSON one, that you can represent it using a dictionary in Python. It's very easy. So I'll use ID to be the first key, and for example, I use 46310538821. This one is the ID, and I'll create the first part, the quiz number one, to be like 25, and quiz number two to be 30. Quiz number three, it is 15. Oh, sorry, 15. And quiz number four, that's all. Quiz number four is 20. That's all. And maybe it's different. Like for example, for example, this one is the first one, right? And I will create this one and using this statement. Again, the client is the connection, the client connection to our MongoDB, and this one is the database name, and this one is the collection name. And I think that you can imagine that we don't have the score DB yet in our database here, right? Okay, so here you can refresh it, and you can see that we still don't have the score DB. So once you run it here, you can see that we have the pymongo.result and insert one result at here. So it means that we have no error here, and then you can refresh it, and I hope that you can see now we have the score DB here. Okay, and you can see that we have one collection here. Okay, and it has auto create the object ID and your ID and the quiz. Okay, so guys, this is the advantage of using the NoSQL one. For example, if you have another student like 525 or 212, and a moment, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, and this time we will have like 12, uh 25, 12, and 18, and this one you have Q5, quiz number 5, to be like 20 for this guys, but for here you have only Q4, so it different, totally different from the way that you think in the relational database or the database you familiar, because in this table maybe you can think that it has the ID Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4, and if there's another record that the field is different, like this is like another Q5 here, so once you run it, guys, look at this. You can see that I can refresh here, and what we can see is in this collection there are two documents here. Okay, so it's quite simple, right? Yes, it is easy, right? So you can have Q4 here. Oh, sorry, you can have only 4 quizzes, and you can have 5 quizzes here. So this is the advantages of using the NoSQL. Okay, guys. Once you can insert one data, now, if for example, if in our data we have like more than, for example, 1000 students, to insert just only uh, each each record at a time, I think is like is not a good way, because we have to like take very long time for one record. We have another one that is insert many. Okay, insert many. So guys, for insert many, you can insert in a list using a list. So we will use insert many here, insert many, and then you can use a list of dictionary here. I've used the original one here, and like this, but I will clear the database first. So I'll delete these collection names, course 2190102 2021, and I'll drop it. Okay, but and can you see, once we drop the collection in the database, and in the database there's no collection, so the database is automatically deleted from our collections here. Okay, so from our database here. So guys, let's take a look at this statement. 1 2 3. Okay, so you insert a list of dictionaries. So just refresh it and then see the result. We have the score DB again, and now we have the collections, and in the collections we have 2 documents that we already inserted from using insert many. Okay, so I hope that you can see it's very easy, right? Just create a list of the dictionary and then insert many, and everything will be fine. See you in the next video clip.